Morning, folks. So as you know, the last few months I've been grinding some DDs. Busy with the Hirugama line at the Kitakaze still at the moment. I've still got about 100,000 XP to go, and just a fun boat. I have discovered the channel's like a truck, and the concealment isn't the greatest. She had a little bit of a nerf just recently, but she's still a fun ship. Today's match, I'm playing with Louise, and it was one of the better games I've had in the Kitakaze. And yeah, thought I'd bring it to you guys. COVID is still on the rise. I see where I live, there's now a spike in infections. So stay safe out there. Tell people you love them. And I hope you enjoy this match. Take care. Cheers. So as I said in the intro, this is a Kitakaze game. It's a 7 to 9, which is quite fortunate. It's only Atlanta radar that I need to worry about. The map is Warrior's Path and the game mode is Domination. Now I'm playing with Louise. Louise is in a Jean part. And we decided, well, let's go for the B cap. Let's go for the B cap. I found the Kitakaze's maneuverability to be lackluster at best. I've got the rudder shift module, etc. But she's still not a greatly maneuverable boat. I do play her a lot like my Smolensk, and I actually don't understand after playing this line all the hate towards the Smolensk, because this is basically a mini Smolensk. Okay, it doesn't have the amount of guns, but and she's even less fragile than the Smolensk. This thing can't take citadels the same as a Smolensk can. But yeah, you've got 8 guns versus 16 on the Smolensk. But you've got smokes. Okay, Smolensk has hydro. This one has torpedo reload. I'm at the moment using the 12-kilometer torpedoes. I find them to be the most effective. And yeah, she's also kind of slow. Then again, I compare all my boats, the speed of all the DDs, to the Marceau and the Le Fantasque. I can tell you one thing, that Marceau's speed gets me into more trouble than it saves me. Oh wow, and chat is just blowing up. I was premature with my sister in the shower last night. Good heavens. I know, right? I had to be... no. Just no. Alright, so I'm the B cap here. Kind of ignoring the chat, which is just degenerated completely. I'm being challenged by something. So there's 4 DDs on each side. Now, Louise, along with the Kansas, seems to have moved into this gap here, and there's a New Orleans as well. New Orleans could be useful. And the Jean Bart with the reload booster. And there's the culprit. There's a Z46. Now he knows he's being challenged. He just doesn't know by what. But the Z has... he's got the German hydro. German hydro extends either 5 or 6 kilometers, depending on the ship. So I'm kind of reversing in, and I've saved my speed boost. Should I get into trouble, then I can actually escape. So I see the smoke that he sits in. I've got my torpedoes ready, and I've got a torpedo reload boots ready. And there's his hydro. His hydro detects me. And, yep, there comes the shells. So I repair that, I know where he is, and I know I've got more guns. And now I start pummeling him. And he has to move, because his hydro will pick up all those shells moving. All those torpedoes coming in, and shells moving. So unlike the Oland, Oosterjutland, etc., the Kitakaze does not have heal. That Z46 with his hydro up got torpedoed in smoke. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. And there's more torpedoes coming through. Luckily I spot them. I throw my torpedo, reload booster. I kind of just want to secure the cap here. Once I've got the cap secured, I can actually start moving. I try and see if I can reach over the hill there, but the Kitakaze has actually quite decent shell arcs. It's not a booster. And finally, after about 5 minutes of fighting, I can secure B cap. This is the only cap our team has secured so far. I see the Assasio and the Mars are both having a fight at C cap, and Changmu is not. Changmu is not contesting A cap at all. Now I see an Atlanta moving backwards. He's within 12 Ks, and I send the torps out. And I communicate in Discord to Louise, hey, he's coming back, I've got torps out, just be careful. And as I start firing on the Atlanta, unfortunately I do see a Pomeran, and I'm a bit worried about the Pomeran. Switch to AP, unfortunately with the Atlanta there. I wanted to use AP on these soft squishy bits. I had to move away from the Pomeran secondaries. And it's back to HE and start farming the Pomeran. Now I don't know if the Pomeran has his Hydra up. If he was half decent, he would have his Hydra up. And the torpedoes run out just before they hit the Atlanta. Talk about being absolutely so lucky. Now I'm just using the islands a little bit as cover, as our Talon manages to kill the enemy Sims. I'm using the islands as cover. I don't want to smoke up because I'm providing spotting damage on this side for Louise in his Jean Bart. I spot, he kills. Now we've got 3 ship kills to 0, but they've got a cap, we've got a cap, and it looks like our Assasio B is keeping C contested. So we've got about a 250 point lead. See the Atlanta there. Louise calls for fire on the Atlanta, and I oblige. And then Louise dev strikes him. So this Pomeran that was moving forward is now moving backwards. I'm kiting away because I'm within secondary range of him, and if he has manual secondaries, he will chew me up. Remember, I lost a good chunk of my health fighting that Z in the beginning. I don't know, or I don't realize, but I get shot from the other side. I decide to smoke up. I've got a fire on that Pomeran going. The torpedo angles on this thing is not great. I've discovered that as well. But with Louise moving up in the Jambard, I'm able to actually at will shoot here. It does look like the Pomeran secondaries are now shooting at Louise. I get my second fire. Louise calls up an Assasio that's trying to come in on him, and I immediately turn my guns towards the Assasio. He's the one that was contesting our Assasio B. So there's the one ship that I am actually really worried about. Their Jean Bart Black kills our Assasio Black, and that means they've got C. Now that Zara is the thing that I'm actually really worried about. Louise in his Chambord manages to kill their Assassio. And then our Massachusetts burns down their Huguenot. So we're really up on ships. I managed to get another fire on the Pomeran. And again, I don't know why the hate for the Smolensk when this thing can sit and fire and smoke just like a Smolensk. And I spot a Mogami on my side and I realize, oh shit. I pop a torpedo reload booster, throw torpedoes at him, and it is time to try and get away from him. Now if that Mogami has got any brains, he will be using the 155s, but it looks like he's using the 203s. That's a mistake. The 155s gives you 3 guns per turret versus 2, and your fire rate is a lot quicker. I really have not seen Mogamis use the 155s in 203s in a while. And I managed to get both torpedo hits, and I killed the Mogami. Their Jean-Bart Black manages to kill our Massachusetts, but our Mars manages to kill their Pomeran. So there's 4 of them remaining. Scrap that, there's 3. Our Iowa secondary kills their Missouri. And right here is the only ship that I'm actually worried about, the Zara. I decide to smoke up. That Zara's sap will tear me a new one. And I wait properly. And a bit of a mistake here, I switched to AP. I know he's got soft and squishy sides. He's trying to smoke fire me. And I should have shot a lot more HE at him here. As I see, I get more ricochets than I'm actually getting penetrating hits. He is super close to me. He is spotting me. I swapped over to HE. Managed to get a fire and an incapacitation. But I think I've left it too late. He is now properly on me, and I've got like 600 hit points. I set another fire, and unfortunately that sap rips me a new one, just as I was getting into the Mars smoke. As you can see the Mars smoking up there, because the Mars has the same problem as I have. Sap is not DD's friend. So it's literally only this Zara and their Jean-Bart Black that remains. Our Iowa and Jean-Bart is capping A. I capped B early, which was never contested. I see the shoals from the Z coming past. But the Iowa from across the map manages to take out the Zara. And the only thing remaining is Jean-Bart Black being chased by Louise in his Jean-Bart Black. As I watch my poor Kitakaze start sinking under the waters. At least there's a good shoreline right here. The troops can just jump off, swim to the shore, and have a bit of a camping trip. And Louise has just got Confederate. He's really enjoying his Jean-Bart. The Jean-Bart is a phenomenally fantastic ship. I switch over to Louise. I would have liked the Jean-Bart Black in the containers, but because I've got the normal Jean-Bart, it would be a bit of a waste, very similar to my Alaska Black. And that Jean-Bart Black gets killed. And then let's have a look at the after stats. 80,000 damage, 10,000 XP, 346,000 credits, 2 kills, 3 torpedo hits, 5 fires, 3 floods. And if we look at the team standings, no surprise, myself at the top and Louise second in his Jean-Bart. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed this Kitakaze replay, and let's see what else we can bring you this week. Take care. Cheers.